I don't know if it actually started or not. I think it did. Okay, good. I don't know what we're gonna do today. I was gonna play some Gothic because it just came out, but then I was like, I think I want to just kind of save Gothic for myself. I think I just want to play Gothic on my own. I don't really save stuff for me to just do by myself. But I think I'm gonna do that with Gothic. So anyhow, I did find a few things that I kind of wanted to go through today. And then I stumbled upon something that was kind of hilarious. Just like currently happening right now. But alright, so there's some stuff. There's some random videos I found. I actually found an old video. Like an old Andrew, um, I don't even know how old this is. I don't even know if it's that old. But I found a video of something that happened that I remember that Andrew did. I was like, okay, this is why I like this guy. You know, I'm gonna start to get. I don't know. Yeah, we're just gonna do that. But yeah, I just randomly stumbled across this. I don't remember exactly when this happened. I feel like this happened like a couple of years ago. This is one of the first times that I saw Andrew, but I don't remember.
For this idea.
Okay.
That's all it is. So the idea, at least from my perspective of the red pill, is we want to know what is descriptively true before we make prescriptions for anything, right? So let's start with what is descriptively true. The red pill says men and women aren't equal. That was the first thing I saw. And I was like, okay, maybe there's something here. Maybe there's something good here, right?
Yeah.
Little pushback to egalitarianism. They also make other claims, too. They make claims about what women are attracted to, what they're not attracted to, what men are looking for, what they're not looking for. They're trying to get into kind of the sociology of the pairing of men and women.
Yeah.
From my perspective, almost all of the descriptors of the red pill line up perfectly with Christian ethics. It's when you get into prescriptions that we start having troubles. So, for instance, I know you're infamous for this, right? But the have sex with 50 women thing, right? Just
Yeah, and that's one of the things that Myron says that it's just like, just casually say, yeah, just, fuck 50 chicks, dude. Go make 50 whores, I guess, before you decide. Like, this is the thing. I don't know if I would necessarily disagree with somebody who says you should go, date at least a few women before you decide who you'd marry. I would say that that's true, but, literally have sex with a gigantic, enormous amount of women, that's fucking crazy. And that actually doesn't get you anything. Now, some people say, well, it gets you sexual experience. What the fuck does that matter? And why are we producing a society where something like that is a value set? Why does, like, sexual experience matter that much? It doesn't in the grand scheme of things. You could be really good at sex or whatever. Still doesn't mean you're able to maintain a relationship. It doesn't make any sense to me.
just so I make sure I don't get this position wrong, but I can give you like a counter example of what I'm saying.
Yeah, sure.
Can you lay your position on that out?
Why?
Yeah.
Okay, so we would agree, right, that the dating marketplace has changed,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Women have changed, right? They think they're equal to you, the egalitarian thing that we talked about before. So system dating marketplace has changed significantly.
Well, that's something else that they said. Like women think they're equal to you. Women are equal in value, yes. Equal in duties and responsibilities and capabilities, no. See, this is what I hate to be that guy, but I'm gonna be that guy. Like it's kind of retarded to say that.
And women have more sexual experience now than ever before because they think they're men and they can have sex and have relationships just like men, etc., and be promiscuous and not deal with the same ramifications. What guys have to do is kind of go in and understand how women operate in today's day and age. And I think a good way to do that, right? Obviously, there's a multitude of ways, but one way to do it is obviously to have experience so that you're not getting into a relationship or a situation with a woman and you're not aware of her nature and you don't know how to deal with it. I kind of like to use the analogy all the time.
So this is the thing, right? Like what he's explaining there is kind of true, but he's conflating two separate categories of things: sex and relationship. Sex is an effect of a marriage, right? Of a relationship, but it's not like the relationship itself. It's just an effect. It can have positive effects on a relationship, but it's still a separate thing from the relationship itself. You could have, you could be both borderline monastics married to each other, have a completely celibate marriage, and still have a good relationship. I don't understand where this whole idea that sex is the same thing. It's not. It's two separate categories.
If you got a boxing match, right? And
so and within that, there are relationship needs. You could say one of them is but that would still be separate. It would just be something that would be considered one of the groupings within them. Anyways, I'm overthinking this.
5 years, right?
I'm going to overthink this, and I'm going to start making myself embarrassed. So let's just move on.
A very good and skilled opponent. Well, what are you going to do? Are you going to play video games the whole time, or are you going to train and get ready for the biggest fight of your life, which I look at as marriage? Because
so it makes you worldly. Makes you worldly.
Yes.
Right? And I think we don't disagree that that's true.
Yeah.
The Christian ethics pushback to this would be,
of course.
But wait, this is a requirement or something which is helpful to make you a high value man.
Yeah.
Well, this in turn would give this hoe value.
But
So within like I'm just gonna say it. Hoes have no value. Hoes are completely used up degenerate women. There's very little to no value with them at all. They would have to reject the hoe in them and become better, reconnect, become part of the church or something, try to heal themselves from those wounds. And even then, to some degree, this is my thing. I'm kind of retarded, okay? We all know this, but I'm going to go ahead and give my opinion about it. The way that I work is I wouldn't even consider being in a relationship with anybody that has a higher body count than me. That's it. Like, if you have a higher body count than me, then I'm not willing to be in any type of relationship with you. And I also, anyways, once again, we're going to that part where I'm about to be embarrassing. I'm about to embarrass myself. Hey, Emmett.
I don't determine a guy's high value from having sex with a lot of girls. I think a man being deemed as high status or high value is from his effort and his merit that he develops on his own, and then the women are byproduct.
But he has experience now, and experience is going to help him be high value, right?
I wouldn't attribute him being, because there's guys that are high value that don't get girls. Like I wouldn't say like they're successful, they're smart, they're ambitious, etc. But they don't get girls. Mm-hmm. Maybe they don't go out enough. Maybe they don't care to.
Oh, right. But they're more likely to get them if they want them, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, they're in a better position.
Yeah,
they're because it's a byproduct. But my thing is, your value as a man is not attributed to the amount of girls that you have sex with. I just think it allows you to be a better test of character. You're better able to assess the character of women when you've dealt with them before, so that you don't get finessed out of the value that you created.
But wouldn't the entailment of that be that you're high value? Like the entailment of I have X amount of experience that helps me with my value. Like that's going to be a portion of that. And so kind of the rebuttal that we would have is we would say, okay, maybe
I just don't attribute like a man's sexual experience to him being high value. I think it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's kind of the point, right? It's like sexual experience. What kind of value does that really provide? What does it actually bring to the relationship besides just, you know, an aspect of the relationship that might be important to some degree, but not. It's like you know, kind of like you could learn that part. That's something that you could just learn and feel out with the other person. That's not something that's directly applicable to every case that you have more experience. Thus, you'd be better at it, I guess. And also, like it also, to me, like any man or woman, the more sexual partners that you have, the lower value you are as a partner. That's, you know, I'm pretty extreme about that. But I just don't see, I just don't see, I just don't see where this argument has any types of legs to it. Because if I would say that a high value man would be somebody that can provide spiritually, physical protection, um, emotional stability, and you know, be able to provide financially. Like those are the four different types of way that a man provides, and that's what makes a man a high value man, right? If you can fulfill all of those to a high level, then you're a very high value man. But if you can fulfill the majority of them, you know, then you become less valuable, I guess, is what I'm trying to say ultimately, which is pretty basic. But I think the sexual aspect of it is just a aspect of marriage. It's not an aspect of like partnership or like something you should even really look at when you're trying to become a part of a relationship.
Helps him with assessing
A partner.
a partner.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't. But him being high value is completely independent of having sex with a lot of girls. I think the women are a byproduct of his success.
Okay, so
That's my stance on
he is successful.
Yeah.
It's easier for him to get these chicks.
Yes.
Right.
And I think if he's gonna go ahead and partake in women, he should have some experience. Is what I think.
Gotcha.
Especially when he's higher value and he has a lot to lose. But I'm not gonna sit. If I take two guys, right?
Well, this is the thing too, is like, let's say this. If that's necessary that you have to be able to judge the character of women, there's no need to have sex with them to be able to judge the character of women. You just have to have experience with dealing with women, which means going on dates. You can interact with women like that. You don't have to sleep with them. So when it comes to being able to judge women of character, that comes with, you know, understanding people and their patterns and things like that. That's not, I don't understand like where fucking 50 people comes into that, like, at all. Doesn't really make any sense. And also it's more of an aspect of like, if you want to partake in women, what does that even mean? It's like, I don't even know.
Mm-hmm.
One guy
It's just
is
a strange
making, you know,
position.
one guy is wildly successful, etc., and another guy's wildly successful.
To be honest, it sounds like a fucking, you know, clickbaity position. It doesn't actually sound like a real position.
One has a partner count of 1,000, the other one has a partner count of 0. To me, they're still both high value. Just one chose to use his value to attract way more women than the other.
But would you make it a prescription then? Would you tell men you should do this? It's good for you to do this.
I think if you're going to go and be marriage minded and try to find a girl to take seriously, you should have some experience.
Then that has to add to the value.
I don't think so, man.
I don't see
you're high
how.
value.
If you're
because
saying
high
if we
value,
want this thing,
yeah.
and this thing is to get
And I suppose I did kind of contradict myself, though, because I'm saying that sexual experience is not a thing that's really a part of relationship. I guess it is in a way, but it's more of the number of partners, not really the expertise in the act itself, is what I mean.
married
Yeah.
to a high value woman, right? To somebody who you consider to be virtuous and good
Mm-hmm.
and this type of thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're saying that having sex with a multitude of partners is then going to up your chances of being able to do this thing, to accomplish this thing, then I don't see how it's not attributing to the value.
I completely a man's value in him having sex, they're independent to me.
Okay.
I look at like you can be a virgin as a guy and still be a high value dude.
Yeah.
Is how I look at it. I think the women are just a byproduct of your value.
But it is a prescription that you would make?
If your prescription as far as the 50 girls.
Yeah.
Yes, but you can be high value and not take that prescription.
Right.
is my
But
point.
you must see some value then in prescribing.
But that's an ought. That's what you say you should do. But there's no value in it, so it's an immediately like. See, that's why I say it's not a real position.
More, and the value is from protecting your value. Does that make sense? So, like,
Sure.
yeah,
that totally makes sense.
The value is you
but that's why I
protecting your
think if you're
value, but you don't need the women for that value.
Right. But I think that here's the entailment.
Yeah, sure.
So if you're prescribing, have sex with 50 women, okay, this is your prescription and the prescription has value. Then whatever the hoes are that they're sleeping with, that's an entailment. So the hoe has to have value.
Not necessarily.
Well, you could call them like pawns.
I mean, they would be necessary for you to sleep with 50 women, right?
Yeah, you'd need hoes to be able to sleep with 50 women. You'd have to make at least 49 hoes.
No, because not necessarily because what ends up happening, because a lot of the girls, let's be honest, they'll be bimbos, stupid chicks, idiots, morons, lower status women.
But
maybe
necessary for you to sleep with.
Yeah, exactly. Necessary. They're a necessary part of you being able to gather value, right?
So that you can, right?
I mean, if you can
follow
get
that
by,
prescription.
if you can get by, right, with less, sure. But
Get by. What does that even mean?
I think a decent barometer is 50 in today's day and age because it will put you in a position where you'll experience a multitude of different girls with different personality types, different behaviors, different red flags, different green flags, etc. So you'll have a general rubric of like, okay, these girls that go to the club all the time probably aren't good. I've dealt with like 3 of them now. Okay, these girls that go to that are from a sorority and maybe not so good. So like you kind of have an idea of
Yeah, but you could make that judgment call without having to sleep with them. Yeah, that's the point. Yeah, this is the problem with a lot of these red pill people is that they'll complain that this is a problem, but they also continue they continue to push the thing that makes the problem happen. Like, this is the thing. There's 2 ways of completely solving it. And there's the duty of the man and the duty of the woman. The duty of the man is to not make hoes. Quit sleeping with these hoes. You make it. Quit doing one-night stands. Quit going to bars and getting fucked up and out of control and fucking these whores. Like, that's kind of the point. You need to stop doing that. That would help. That would help correct a lot of these women because they wouldn't be getting the attention that they're seeking from you. So you're not actually helping society at all by making 50 hoes. You are contributing to the problem itself. So this whole argument, this whole prescriptive that he's making creates it. It furthers the problem and makes it worse.
like, all right, this is you get a generality of things.
Well, so to like the olive branch, the meeting you halfway. I would not say for a second that the more sexual experience you have and the more worldly you are, that you're not going to have experience in dealing with worldly women. There's no doubt. Or women who aren't worldly. You're still going to have experience in both. All I'm saying is that I think it's a logical entailment to say, I'm going to prescribe that you go sleep with, let's just say it's 20, right? It doesn't even have to be 50, 15, 10, 5. It doesn't matter. You and I both know the types of women those guys are going to be sleeping with are going to be easy women, and they're going to be low-value women. They're basically going to be hoes. So if that's the case, that the hoes are who they're going to be sleeping with, then we have now...
It also, something else that happens if you're sleeping around with all these hoes too, is you could be decreasing your value by, gaining an STD or some shit like that. You could accidentally impregnate one of these women. You could, face charges from some of these absolutely psychotic women who will just make shit up about you. Like, this is still something that's not even necessarily protecting your value as a man. It's actually diminishing you in a lot of senses. So I don't understand like the whole idea of it, but I think I'm pretty much done with that. Not much more you could, not much you can really draw from that type of argument, except it just being totally and completely inconsistent with any type of moral values that you would want to apply to the nation, or the only moral values that are true or within Christianity. So it doesn't actually provide anything to solve the problems or to correct women, whorish women, into not continuing to do the things that they do right now. It just makes it worse. Anyways, I actually stumbled across something that I wanted to watch a little bit of. I'm probably not going to watch a lot of it. To be honest, I'm super tired. And I'm probably just going to play a game in a minute because of how tired I am. Because I had a long ass fucking day for no earthly reason besides, just random shit going wrong. So I finally think I found a Christian King stream where something interesting happens. Because, these fucking retards are jumping all over the Pearl stuff and just laughing at orthodoxy and shit. Like, haha, see, you got problems, the same problems, man. You got the same problems, man. But it's been interesting to listen to their opinions and how ignorant and fucking retarded they are. There's Pearl uploaded a video of her going to talk to a priest. I think he's a priest that talks on Ancient Faith Radio every once in a while and like gives you like advice on actually integrating yourself within the church itself. But they're gonna watch that. And I haven't listened to any of it yet. I just know it's happened. I peeked in, I clicked on it. I was like, oh shit, they're reacting to this. I wanna hear what they're doing.
Time. I'm gonna move on from this snooze fest. Am I right?
What a mess.
Okay, so this actually this came up on my feed. This was just uploaded 2 hours ago, and this is a conversation with an Orthodox. I believe he's a deacon, I think. And I was listening to some of this, and I was like, "Oh man, can't believe it. Some of this stuff is coming out this guy's mouth."
Now, I'm just going to go ahead and make a few predictions here. He's just going to be astonished and surprised that he's just going to be saying true and completely consistent and logical things, and giving positions of the church that have been true for thousands of years. And he's just going to sit there and go, look, what? I can't believe he said that. Because guess what? That's the quality of like debate skill that this dude has. He's not the greatest at understanding church doctrine or the historical arguments or anything like that. He just makes shit up.
And of Scripture is down to what books we read publicly when we gather together to worship God. So that's the short answer. It gets more complicated, but that's the short answer. So over these two pillars, we have two Old Testament Psalms, poets and prophets, King David and Isaiah. And the words written across here is a line from the prophecy of Isaiah. There shall be a root of Jesse, which will stand for an ensign of the people. To it shall the Gentiles seek. So
this is just the the picture Bible on the wall, basically.
This idea that
that's actually interesting that he says that, because that's kind of true. That's kind of true. Like, a lot of what icons do is provide context for people who are illiterate and can see the stories actually coming to life, so they can visually understand the stories themselves without having to read the Bible. This is another reason why like the Bible itself is even an icon. The Bible itself is a written icon of God and the prophets and the apostles and the saints that are within it. Like, it's something that, he would just laugh at, but he would not be able to discredit.
And that stump was going to just kind of lay fallow in the out of that stump, the side of it. It has no end to the New Testament. You're still living in it right now, right? We'd say that Christ is ruling in the midst of his enemies. What's that? No, it doesn't quite work that way. But again, the New Testament is not really it's not really a list of books. It is a condition. So the thing that the Bible calls the New Testament is actually the Holy Eucharist. Christ says, "This cup is the New Testament in my blood." Right? So when we say the New Testament, what we really mean by this is the age of the church. And that's the age in which we are presently living. So if that's the Old Testament, this is the New Testament, then what's the room in the back? Well, we'll come to that. So I mentioned there's a horizontal axis, but also we see the same thing happening in a vertical axis. So we have up there an icon of Christ. This icon actually depicts Christ the way that the old Roman emperors would be depicted. He's wearing like Roman senatorial robes. He's holding the gospel in his hand, which is the book by which we will all be judged at the end of time.
Why do they have Jesus dressed as a Roman?
What? Nah.
Oh, it's because we worship, because they worship Roman emperors. Is that what you're trying to say, you fucking dipshit? Like, what do you think?
Time. He's got his hand raised in blessing, and then around him there's a verse that says, "The Lord had looked down from the heights of his sanctuary. From the heaven did the Lord behold the earth to loose those that are appointed to death." So I mentioned all the way back in Genesis, we had a problem. And the problem is we are
Oh, look, let me run it back.
cast out of paradise into the world of sin, to very thing, and then in his hand, which is the book by which we will all be judged at the end of time. He's got his hand raised in blessing, and then around him there's a verse that says, "The Lord had looked down from the heights," but also we see the same thing happening in a vertical axis. So we have up there, and the age in which we are presently living. So if that's the Old Testament, this is the New Testament, then what's the room in the back? Well, we'll come to that. So I mentioned there's a horizontal axis, but also we see the same thing happening in a vertical axis. So we have up there an icon of Christ. This icon actually depicts Christ the way that the old Roman emperors would be depicted. He's wearing like Roman senatorial robes. He's holding the gospel in his hand, which is the book by
He's wearing Roman robes.
What? Nah.
Oh man, that obviously must mean that orthodoxy is untrue, because there's a painting of Christ dressed in Roman senatorial robes. Man, that's a really, he really got him there.
which verse would be depicted. He's wearing like Roman senatorial robes. He's holding the
There's something I've realized is that all these people have all these weird ass sound effects and stuff. I need to get me some sound effects, I need to get me some sound effects. I think that's what I'm going to work on next. Is I'm going to get me some sound effects.
gospel in his hand, which is the book by which we will all be judged at the end of time. He's got his hand raised in blessing, and then around him there's a verse that says, "The Lord had looked down from the heights of his sanctuary. From the heaven did the Lord behold the earth."
That's a kick in the face to Jesus. I'm so glad that this daughter of Galatians 84 really understands and can speak for Christ, or the Christ himself. I'm really happy that this dude's giving a voice to some random woman and giving her authority over what is true or not within Scripture. It's really great. I really, this is totally consistent. And that's so
To
stupid.
loose those that are appointed to death. So I mentioned all the way.
Yeah, I never understood why women wanted whore men. Yeah. I don't know where you're at in the stream, but that was a while ago.
Back in Genesis.
Not the sound effects, no. Well, we're going to get our own sound effects.
We had a problem. And the problem
Jesus
is
didn't submit to no one.
we are cast out of paradise into the world of sin and death, which means things start to go wrong. For one thing, we start to die. Another thing that begins to go wrong is our relationships with one
Any ladder to kiss some of those icons? Okay.
another, right? We depict Christ and Adam as having the same face, which is a way of showing every single human being is actually an icon of Christ, and therefore deserving of love and respect.
Wait, what did he get mad at?
Begins to go wrong is for one thing, we start to die. Another thing that begins to go wrong is our relationships with one another, right? We depict Christ and Adam is having the same face, which is a way of showing every single human being is actually an icon of Christ, and therefore deserving of love and respect.
Yeah. Yeah. Human beings are icons of Christ. I know that it's a very complex thing and theological issues that you have because you don't understand what the context of an icon is, but that is a true thing. We are the image of God. We are a type of icon. Like, I know you don't get it, but you know, just playing sound effects doesn't make it something insane to say.
Oh, wrong button. I'm in this one.
I'm caught up, but I was too busy to type when you were talking about it. Okay. Oh, but you know, I also forgot to say hello, Cat. Welcome in. Appreciate you being here. And I apply sound effects. Yes, I'm gonna have my own sound effects. I'm gonna have my own sound effects. They're gonna be great. I think. Shit. Hold on. I need to check something. Okay, we're good.
He said that they depict Jesus and Adam with the same face.
Oh, Lord.
Respect. We depict Christ and Adam as having the same face, which is a way of showing every single human being is actually an icon of Christ, and therefore deserving of love and respect. So when I fail to
Replacement theology. Oh my God, they're replacing Christ with Adam. And because he doesn't actually understand what was just said there. He wasn't listening at all to what was actually being stated there. He just decided, oh, that wrong, that bad, icon bad. Icon bad. He say icon. He say Adam icon. It bad. Replacement theology bad.
show that to you, then I'm actually failing to honor the icon of Christ that's in you,
You're idolizing
for which
words
I
now.
ask your forgiveness. Okay? So, when we enter into the world of death, we're enslaved to it. And so you're born into it. It doesn't really matter what you do. You know, you could be born into it, you could live like a totally perfect life and never make any mistakes at all, and you would still die at the end of it, right?
I'm getting a huge soundboard. Okay. Man, you'll need to. I'm gonna have to borrow that huge soundboard as well.
So this is
I'm gonna make Cat's responsible for the soundboards now.
a problem, because, of course, Christ did not make us for death, and he did not intend us to experience death either in a physical sense or in the spiritual death, the separation from God, the separation from one another. And so what he does is he looks down from heaven at us, and he comes to call us back. And so right beneath Christ in the dome here, there are Old Testament prophets. So again, we see Christ coming through the Old Testament, and this is quite fun. Around the dome, there are some images, some of which you might recognize. For instance, here's the Nativity of Christ. This is Christmas, right? Jesus born in a manger. There might be some details in there you're not familiar with, but that's what that is.
We did the plays growing up.
Yeah, right, exactly. Here's Christ's baptism in the Jordan.
I got to be one of the
There you go. Yeah, Christ's baptism in the Jordan, Christ on the Mount of Transfiguration, his crucifixion, and then his descent into the underworld to break down the doors of Hades and to bring the righteous, including Adam and Eve, into paradise, which is what happens on Holy Saturday, the day before Easter.
Okay.
Now, right here, this is what we were celebrating yesterday. This is Pentecost.
Okay.
So we'll go through these in order, but Christ is moving, so we have
All right, I'm gonna
Testament
skip
stuff
through a little bit. Wait, what?
I like how the
Christ
What
is
was he
moving,
mad
so we have
about?
Old Testament stuff up there, and then moving into New Testament stuff. What you'll see if you kind of crane your neck
I like how the cameraman ain't even bothering.
is that over each New Testament event, there are
Okay, well, yeah, the cameraman. I don't even understand what the point. Like, these guys are such little sassy little baby bitches. You know what I mean? Like, they're just like, oh, the cameraman didn't even look up when he was pointing. Like, that's really a reflection of his ability to convey what's going on. I can't believe that he didn't even. The cameraman was just not even enthralled with what he was saying, so he didn't even turn the camera up. I'm going to listen to every criticism he has, and I'm going to watch a Protestant, like, or somebody come in to watch, like, a Protestant church. We'll go to a non-denominational church because they love those. And we'll go through the cameraman's working, how the cameraman's working through it pretty
Two
soon. We'll do
prophets
that.
pulling a prophecy from
I'm going to judge it the same way he is, too.
their scroll, a scroll from the prophecy that is from the book of the Old Testament with their name on it. And they are, it is a prophecy from the Old Testament that prophesies the event of the New Testament depicted directly below it. So it's very intricate, requires actually a high level of scriptural literacy to kind of lay all this out.
How old is this church? When was it like painted?
We finished painting this in 2009.
Okay, that's newer than I
Yeah,
thought.
yeah, we finished painting this in 2009. So the original temple is now what is.
I don't think
the
New Testament
threshold
church
across
looked
the-
like this.
Across.
I'm glad you think that, but you should actually probably look at the history of the churches and the ones that we have that are from the first early few hundred years. You should probably look into that because it doesn't matter if you think that. It's actually not true. They did.
The alley, where a bunch of interesting historical things happened. If you're ever interested in the history of Dallas, there's a bunch of weird stuff that happened over there. Now, Christ moves down through the Old Testament. So I mentioned there's a kind of a pedagogy, that is a teaching. And the pedagogy is the Old Testament. So the Old Testament is, you start it with everybody, and then you narrow it down to just Noah's descendants. And then you narrow it down to just Abraham's descendants, and then just Isaac's, and then just Jacob's, and then just Judah's, until we get to her.
Hit like, leave a comment, and share with your
So
friends.
this moment, the moment of
Unless
the
you're in league
Annunciation,
with the heretics.
depicts the Mother of God.
Whoa, did he just use the word heretic? Oh my God, I can't believe he did that. That's such a bad word. That's such a meany word to say. I can't believe he just used that word.
It's a young woman. She had been dedicated to a service of God in the temple. And then, when she hit a certain age, she was sent away to live under the protection of the righteous Joseph. And it is in that context you see she's got a little spindle in her hand, or she's doing some spinning. That's because
What the fuck does this even mean? Second death is for the alive and remain. You are still alive. The brethren and the fellow servant are both alive in you. What the fuck are you talking about?
she was one of the temple virgins tasked with the role of weaving the veil, the temple veil. And so she's there weaving the veil.
Because it just sent me a video of a 4-year-old doing CPR on her plushy Christmas Grinch. She says she doesn't even know how she knew what that is. Well, kids are very observant. Something I noticed about my kid is that she learns things from me and different family members that I just wouldn't expect. She just sees it once and she'll immediately copy it and try to replicate it. Kids are pretty good at that. They just see something once, and if it's something that's important or they think is important or interesting, it stays with them.
And that's the context in which, in the Gospel according to St. Luke, the Archangel Gabriel appears to her and says, "Hail, thou who art full of grace, the Lord is with you." And she opens herself up to God, and she says, "Yes." Now,
All right, I'm already bored of this. I'm bored of this already. I think I'm just going to play a game now. Because I'm going to be honest, like I knew that was looked. I actually have a video that I want to watch, but I'm kind of pretty sure that it's going to copyright the stream if I try it. But it's just one that randomly popped up right before I started the stream, and I was like, this would be funny. So we'll see. If it starts to copyright the stream, we'll just stop it. I can also do some things here. Let's see. Not that. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, wrong thing. Not that. Okay, what the fuck did I do? Oh no. Okay. You might not be able to read it, but we're going to try this so it doesn't get copyright. She was doing full chest compressions and mouth to mouth. Yeah, she probably, I don't know, maybe she saw it in a movie or something. But yeah, There was one time my kid decided that she was gonna learn, like she was gonna play soccer, and I don't even know. She never, as far as I know, nobody. She's never watched a soccer game or anything. She just decided that she was gonna play soccer, and she like set up nets and everything, and was kicking a ball around, and was like following the rules, and then like she followed the rules of soccer pretty well. I think. I don't know. I don't watch soccer because I'm not gay, but yeah, kids are interesting.
Get our hands on to see which ones.
All right, so we're watching Pro Chef's blind taste every hot dog known to man.
meet their standards.
By no means should a hot dog be dry.
I'm looking for a hot dog that has a balance of flavors.
The spices are very important. So when hot dogs are made in a more inexpensive manner, the first thing that is subtracted to make something less expensive are the spices.
The balance is just right. You don't want the seasonings to.
You know what's also interesting about kids too? It's like my kid has learned how to be really funny. I don't even know how she did that. she learned how my sense of humor, and she perfectly replicates it to make me fucking laugh like a motherfucker constantly. It's actually crazy. Like kids just observe and like replicate things. Like they just automatically know some things. It's wild. But yeah, this is okay. So they're giving their opinion on what they want in their hot dog. Snappy casing, plump and bouncy meat, juicy interior, balanced flavor. You know, this is what I like. Okay, so if I'm eating a hot dog, what am I looking for? I'm looking for this is gonna sound kind of gay, right? Actually, I'm not gonna give my criteria because I don't think there's any way to not make it sound gay.
Overpower the meat, and you don't want it to be underseasoned. So that perfect balance is what's going to make for that incredible flavor of the hot dog.
It's very juicy.
As we can see, this has the bouncy consistency that a hot dog should have.
It's a really good hot dog.
There was no short.
I have a feeling like this video is gonna make me not like hot dogs. Well, we'll never know till we're at the end of
cut
this.
in spices here. Can taste that garlic. I could taste that smoke. This is exactly what I'm looking for in a hot dog.
I get that initial snap of that casing, which is really telling me that it's a natural casing hot dog.
A natural casing is a sheep intestine generally.
When hot dogs are made in natural casing, they're hung. That's where the smoke is added on, and it needs to be the right amount of time with the right amount of humidity in that room. So
All right, so if you want to try this, glizzy right here, you got to get the Nathan's Famous Natural Casing Beef Frankfurt's burgers. I don't know if I'm going to eat that because I don't like the idea of eating lamb intestines, but you know.
I get the snap and not something that's chewy or brittle.
Is it Nathan?
What is the point of the hot dog video? It's to find the best hot dog brand, because they're trying testing every hot dog.
Boom! Bingo! Look at that. The classic Nathan's hot dog. Coney Island was one of the first places in the United States to actually feature a hot dog. It was brought in by German immigrants. The gentleman, Feldman was his last name, started selling hot dogs for 10 cents a hot dog back in like
I'm not listening. Why not? We got to find out what's the best hot dog.
1860. One of the employees, this guy named Nathan, started his own hot dog company and became super famous.
All right, you're going
Another
way
really
too
great
deep into
snap
this.
on that hot dog. This hot dog's a little bit saltier than the last one.
A little bit more smoke than spice.
Oh, he really likes a salty dog, huh?
It has a good snap and it's very juicy and bouncy and plump.
You can see the emulsion in there. It's just like perfectly smooth meat.
Okay. Let's I'm an adult. Okay. I'm an adult. We can watch this video without acting like children.
A hot dog sort of differs from a sausage in that it goes a step further in its emulsification.
The process of making a hot dog is to first take meats and to run them through a bowl chopper. What a bowl chopper does is it's essentially a huge commercial-sized bowl, and it has these blades that just spin around, and it's taking meat down to very small particles.
There's a lot of
Is making meat paste. You got the meat paste.
friction, and that can cause heat.
Oh, yeah, you need a lot of
And
friction.
Emulsification is going to break down at a certain temperature.
One of the most important things is keeping that meat super cold.
If the emulsification is broken, it would feel kind of mushy in your mouth.
Ice water and ice are used to add in to keep the temperature down.
Hot dogs are pre-cooked because if they weren't, it'd be really hard to hold that emulsion in the post-cooking process.
It is possible that this is Sabret.
Is it Sabre or Sabret? Oh.
There we go, 2 for 2.
And it does have a really like beefy flavor, which is nice. I think it was just a little too salty for me.
Oh, yeah. You're gonna go, oh, okay, let's just
Bun
stop.
beef franks.
The presentation's awesome. It kind of scares me a little bit.
My first impression is I think it maybe doesn't have a casing on it. When it leaves these little like wrinkles and there's no tail on it, generally that means it was stuffed into some kind of cellulose casing that's then peeled off.
When I break it open, I can see right away that it's a fine consistency. It's juicy.
There's no snap.
We have deviated in some capacity.
Kind of across the board, all skinless hot dogs are gonna lack a snap because there's no casing on them.
Its texture is almost falling apart as I bite it. It's not really bouncy. It's not holding together.
Leaving that sort of texture of it being kind of spongy.
You can't be talking shit about my boy Oscar Mayer, okay? Oscar Mayer is consistent a hot dog, okay? It might not be the best, but it's not the worst. You got to get over yourself there.
Not a great way is usually when there's additives put into the hot dog.
I'm not loving it.
It has a very, very strong kind of artificial smoke flavor. Hit me like right out of the gate.
Is it Oscar Mayer?
Oscar Mayer. This makes sense to me.
As I'm going through this ingredient list, sodium phosphate is something that's very often commonly found in commercial produced hot dogs. It's a moisture retaining ingredient. It's gonna keep those hot dogs.
When you bite into it, you're biting into those little cells that are holding all of the water and the fat.
It's actually very grainy, but this is more of a smoked sausage to me than a hot dog.
Smaller than this traditional hot dog bun. On some hot dog packaging, believe it or not, it's a marketing tool to say same size as the bun.
Wow, it's really soft. It's like bending and pliable.
Right out of the gate, just looking at this to me is a lower quality hot dog.
I don't like that.
What is this?
Juice?
I know what
Mozzarella
this
juice.
And then pork.
Okay, yeah, look, dude, everybody can agree that those are terrible, but you buy those are struggle hot dogs, okay? You buy those when you need something cheap to eat throughout the week. You don't buy that for the taste. You buy it for the efficiency.
$1.99.
Apparently this whole package is $1.29.
Hold on, $1.29?
No way. I didn't think you could get anything
It's more like $3 now, but you know.
for $1.29 anymore.
The ingredients are listed in the order of prominence. First ingredients are the chicken, and then water, and then corn syrup, salt, and then pork. And beef doesn't come till
Snake
fourth.
River
Usually
Wagyu.
it looks a fancier, like more premium hot dog because it's very plump.
Let's just see, snap for everyone. Pretty good snap. Casing's not falling apart.
There's only two styles of natural casings that are gonna ever be used in making a hot dog. It's either lamb or sheep, which is gonna be that skinnier style hot dog similar to that Nathan's or that Sabret's that we saw. Or if you're gonna stay within the natural casings and you want a hot dog that's a little bit thicker or wider, the next step up would be into a pork casing.
I'm like kind of scared of this one. I don't know why. Oh, no reason to be scared.
That's moist, good flavor. This is all beef. And
Okay.
Debatable. I think the bigger debate is a hot dog a sandwich or not.
Yeah.
A hot dog is a sandwich, okay?
It's an
That's not even a debate.
Oscar Mayer wiener.
Because wieners are made with chicken, turkey, and pork.
It is 100% tasty. That's what it says.
Well, it is. It 100% has a taste.
Didn't say it.
And it says mechanically separated chicken, mechanically separated turkey, and pork. You have to list it as mechanically separated. Those
Utilize scraps and make use of any kind of waste.
So if somebody that has living a meatless diet and they're
Okay,
eating a hot
ballpark
dog-
beef franks. I know these as
you
well.
have these bones. Like you've taken every little piece of meat off of them. What do you now do with the bones? Well, cook them off into stock and then use it as an ingredient.
Basically, it's a process of creating that umami-like rich beefy flavor.
Which I think is why
Hot dog they sell at the checkout is deliberately sold for a very low price point as considered.
Oh, duh. Yeah, boar's head.
I'm not surprised that this is boar's head. Boar's head
Oh wait, well, here we go. We got James's hot dogs. After this one, I'll be done with this video because I'm kind of getting bored watching videos now. I kind of want to play this game that I found.
Casing, it feels very like bouncy.
The casing is mush. There's not much to it.
When you actually bite into it, it's a little like soft and grainy.
I feel that the flavor is off.
Super, super salt forward. I think the browning on this one actually was like most of the flavor that I was tasting.
A little chewy, and you don't have the real same.
The hindquarter.
It's actually less than that because of that half, there are some that don't qualify to be kosher. That all adds to the premium price of Hebrew National.
It's a perfectly good hot dog. It's just very soft.
Oh yeah, now that they know what brand it is, of course they're going to be like, oh yeah, it's actually not that bad. You know, it's okay. They were dogging it out before they knew what the brand was. Okay, anyways, I'm done with that. There's actually a game that I wanted to play. There was a remake of this game that came out, and I was looking at the remake, and I was like, this game looks boring as fuck. So I decided to look up the original version of it. And it's one of those, I forgot what it's called. It's when, what's it called?
Welcome to my
Jesus Christ. Jump scare me, please. What the fuck? But, what is this type of game called? A full motion video. So this is a full, the original is like a full motion video game. Like, and I kind of like that style of game better than the remake, which just replaced all of it with, okay, well, apparently I can't find the game. Okay, well, maybe if I could get the game to be captured. Oh, good Lord. Okay, well, hold on, give me a second, because apparently this is not wanting to work correctly. Oh, good Lord. We might not even be able to play this game because it's not fucking capturing. I don't know why this happens. Every once in a while, I'd be able to figure it out eventually if I played around with it, but... Alright, well, I'm not gonna... I'll have to figure this out later. So I guess we're not playing that. I don't feel like messing with it for... ever. Let's see, I have some other stuff that I've got. Hmm. It's this game. I don't remember what this game is about, though. I don't feel like playing that. I mean, I guess I could play Cuphead a little bit, but I'm going to be really bad at it right now. Could also play The Evil Within. That's a game I've been wanting to play. I keep forgetting to actually get Dino Crisis to work. Could also play some Putt Putt Saves the Zoo. Or Putt Putt Joins the Circus. I don't know. I don't know. Or maybe I'll just buy another game right now. Because I do have some games that I'm saving for later. If anybody has like a choice to help and make it easier for me, I probably would take it at this point. Because I was really hoping that that fucking game would work, and it just didn't. I guess I could still be working on it. There's also, still haven't beat this game. I don't really feel like playing that game though. Let's see. Hmm. There's also some stuff they added to Dark Pals. Let's see. I don't know. This is the problem. I get stuff set up to do what I want, and then it just doesn't work. And then I'm confused. What the fuck is this game? What did I buy this? I guess we'll play this. This was a game that I found like a while ago. I kind of wanted to play, but I didn't. I don't know. I don't feel like playing that either. Like, this is the problem. I had the game I wanted to play. Doesn't fucking work. Now I'm stuck in my tism where I'm having trouble deciding. We'll just play Subnautica for a little bit. Fuck it. Well, that's probably going to put me to sleep, to be honest. Oh well. I don't think it's going to matter. I think just about anything will put me to sleep right now. Let me flip through a few more things. Let me just... Oh, I do have this. Yeah, never mind. We'll play this. And of course, it just fucks everything up. Hold on, I gotta fix some shit now because this game starts in like the weirdest fucking aspect ratio of all time. Oh, and of course, it doesn't really have any fucking way for me to change anything. I can't see my fucking chat. Oh my god. Okay. Here. Now I can. Let's see if this game will capture. Alright, this game has a fucky aspect ratio. I can't fix it. I thought it looked like it was widescreen when I bought the game, but apparently it's not, so we're just gonna deal with it. Well, this is like it's like an adventure game. I don't know what exactly it's about. I just saw it's called Vampires.
Woo! Bravo! Well, Frodrick, did you enjoy my singing? I'm sure it was very nice. But
Dude, your
seeing
eyes
as how
aren't
I'm a
even connected to
bat
your
and all,
face.
I wouldn't trust my opinion on opera. But if you knew the Draxylvania polka...
What are you
then
talking
I
about?
knew
You're a
that.
bat. You should have the best ears.
I just cannot tell if it was good or not. If only I were back at the Perry Academy. Oh, I just
Oh,
wish
no,
I
it's
were back
French.
in Perry altogether.
Oh no.
Yuck! Hey, don't worry, babe. I'll get you out of here. All we gotta do is stick to the P-L-A-N. Capiche? Thank you, Frederick. Oh, you're so good to me. You've been pretty good to me, too. Besides, hanging out with you, I get a chance to torment Mr. Short, Pale, and Stupid.
I heard that.
Oh, well, this is...
Speak of the devil. Aren't you running a
Jesus
little late
Christ.
tonight, errand boy?
I guess this game...
I need my wine.
Is this game about escaping Emmett?
My love. I shall go off right away and begin hunting for looking for a wine shop in town. I know just the place. They have an excellent selection of the finest wines. O positive, O negative, my favorite.
Yeah, I'm sure 10 minutes from now will be an excellent vintage. Are you still here?
Who, me? No.
Alright, that's not Emmett. Emmett wouldn't allow that kind of sass.
Hey, you know he's getting blood, right? You drink blood.
Shh! Now is not the time to start that old argument. It's not blood, it's just... well,
A real thick and salty tasting Merlot with a little
What the fuck?
iron aftertaste? Is that what that is?
something like that, yeah.
You know, the Nile is not just a river in colonized British Egyptian Sudan.
Out with it, damn you.
I don't know if I like
see
this.
which one? Yeah, the third one on the left, I think. Or was it the first one? You know, I really didn't get a good look, but definitely on the left. The last.
Alright, so we're playing a game about escaping to Paris. I don't know. This is not gonna have... Either way, this is not gonna be a good ending.
The stars have aligned and things are about to get interesting. What was that?
What was what?
Quickly, up to my balcony.
Why? What's going on?
Damn, dude. Got that damn Code Geass eyes.
Surprise!
Well, shit.
Baku, help, quickly!
Good lord.
No, Mona, my love. I shall never set you free. Don't you know you are mine? Forever!
I am free, Frodrick! Free!
I hear you. Jeez. I got pretty big ears if you hadn't noticed.
I thought you weren't an
You're
expert
not
at sounds.
totally free. You still have to find the key to the boathouse.
I really wish your eyes connected to your fucking face, you weird freak, little bat freak.
That was very unusual. He said Mona? Who is this Mona, I wonder? Our work here is most decidedly not done.
Alright, so we're running to Paris and trying to not be taken out by Catholics. Alright, this game's a little bit more interesting than I thought it was going to be. Oh, good lord. How long are we gonna fucking... Oh my god, it's so loud. So fucking loud, dude. So I guess this is Escape from the Vampire Simp to escape back to Paris and avoiding Catholics. Alright, so now we have that 10-minute intro. What is the gameplay like, though? I liked the game so far. But what must I do in this game?
It's stuck. There's no way I can open this thing unless we find that key.
You're a fucking vampire. Why can't you just kick it down? What? Talk politely to the gargoyle. Push the gargoyle. Fly over to...
I don't think I want to talk to him.
Yeah, he's giving you the cold shoulder. Both of them.
What the fuck are you talking about right now? Okay, we'll push it then.
I can't move it. It looks too solid and steady.
Like a rock.
Bitch, what the fuck are you talking about? Like you did that... Okay, whatever. Please, take your time. What the fuck?
I'm sorry, but I don't speak bear.
Oh my god, you fucking... I'm gonna have... Okay, just push the bear
I
then.
better not. I might not be able to bear the weight.
Oh my god. Don't ever say that again.
No need to show off. I might as well walk.
Oh my god, there's a lot of sass, okay? I don't like this. I think that sword was something I could probably pick up on the wall. Body oil. Grab that.
I better take this. I might need it at some point.
Okay, so grab that as well.
Better grab this.
There we go, perfume and body oil. Maybe we can lube up the keyhole. What is this, a toy box?
Hello, little animal noise toy. You want to hear the animal noises I can make?
If he
Oh,
doesn't, I sure do.
I was
Lord.
asking him.
Oh, Lord. What the fuck is happening right now?
It's a snow-covered planter box.
Thanks. So what, do we grow? Can we grow something here?
Beneath the snow are some flower bulbs. Even with the snow gone, I doubt they'll grow. That dirt looks like it hasn't been refreshed in years.
But how are they even sprouting? They're already growing. Don't you know? Do you not understand how that works?
You guys really need to grow up.
Oh my fucking god.
They're just enjoying their childhood.
Yeah? Well,
Oh, Jesus
enjoy it
Christ.
while it lasts, little bulbs. The Reaper spares neither women nor newly budding children.
Okay, well that got dark. Okay, so we got the body oil. I guess that's all we needed from here. I wish it would tell me. So, I don't know if it's going to take me somewhere different, or it's just always going to take me to the bedroom. Depending on what side I click, let's see. No, she always turns to the right, so I think she's just always going up to here. Okay, yeah. Grab that sword.
It's so rusty.
It will definitely shatter if I hit anything with it, but it may have other uses. I'll remember it's here.
The fuck are you talking about? Just say, just take it. Is there anything over here? Okay. I think what this game truly is it's oh no, not a, this is gonna be a fucking puzzle. I think what this is we've accidentally infiltrated
It's a note
Emmett's
into the control
other
panel.
half of his genealogy,
Let me
right?
save you crow's feet and read that.
We've infiltrated
It says,
the vampire section
Baron
of
Shroudy,
Emmett's
I
bloodline,
fixed the control panel for
and
the
we're
theater
we're
flats.
trying
I
to
had
escape
to,
that and go back to France, which is
find
another section. So
something about
Emmett is half
crossfire
Mexican,
to
half
some
French
power
vampire, French vampire.
it next
It's all
time,
starting to
I
connect
think.
together.
Signed RM. Man, this guy must be a doctor. I can barely read this note.
The levels appear to be jammed. Something is blocking their movement.
Thanks for telling me that. So is there anything? Okay, here we go. So in essence, what this game is about, we're playing one of Emmett's ancestors. Okay, so there doesn't seem like there's anything here. Alright, so here comes one of the problems that I have with adventure games. I'm kind of retarded, so we're gonna get stuck in some places sometimes, okay? And this is just the first puzzle. So is there any other places around here? It doesn't look like there's any other items I can really grab. And I guess that rusted sword, I'm going to be able to do something with it, but looks like there's another doorway right there. Hold on, we're about to go back. Let's go back before we walk 45 minutes over across that fucking bridge. Okay, so there is. I'm just looking for items right now. Pieces of the puzzle. Shroudy's coffin. Mona's coffin. Fuck, headless clay man. Looks like there's a scroll or something down there I can pick up. Yes, please take your time. Oh my god, dude.
Excuse me, by any chance, do you know how to ride a horse and throw a pumpkin?
Pick up crate full of dirt.
No way! Too heavy!
I like how she goes from being French to Italian to like Slavic.
We all know what that is.
Okay, well, you don't have to be such an asshole about it, okay? What is this? Grab this. Grinder.
I don't want to touch that thing. It's got lots of residue.
Oh my
on
god, woman. It's
You're right, Mona. It looks like there are bits of flesh and bone, and maybe a few coffee beans.
Coffee beans?
Yeah, Shroudy sometimes liked to start his day with a hot cup of joe and the evening paper boy.
Don't you mean the evening paper?
No, I mean the paper boy. Shroudy always enjoyed feasting on Draxylvanian paper boys. I assume he threw their corpses
Jesus
into the pit,
Christ.
then climbed into his coffin where he
Oh my
relaxed.
god,
and
that's so
read
gay. Okay, we... Okay, so what's down here? Hit handle. Looks like somebody got dragged with the chains down in here. What do we got? Of course, you can't fucking pick it up. It's not like you're a superhuman vampire or anything.
The hinges appear to be rusted shut. I won't be able to open this up until the hinges are working.
Oh, wait, we have an item, though. Look at this. Hold on, we got this. Hell yeah.
That loosened one of them up, but I had to use all the lotion in the bottle.
Oh
Now
my
it's
god.
empty.
What about the perfume? Can the perfume work?
I can't empty that while we are inside the castle. The smell would be too much.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Where do we get more oil? I guess we could look inside the coffin. Maybe there's some oil in there. You know, I really don't like this game's... You got this French vampire with like
I don't
two...
need to be dragging my bed.
with a set of like heavy-duty cannons strapped to her chest.
Anyway, I don't need my bed right now, but it's
Who
good to
can't even
know that
fucking
it's here
pick up a
in case I
damn.
need it later.
Who can't even open a door or kicked out a door. I don't like this. What is it? What? Okay, so. Okay, so I'm not just picking up items, I'm picking up stuff, like, to know where he is at some point, I guess.
It won't budge. The coffin has some kind of combination lock on the side of it.
Oh, great.
I definitely don't want to see what is in there.
Oh, man.
Oh, quit being a pussy.
Come on, Mona, please.
No, Fodrick. It will be filled with some gruesome, gory scenes that will haunt my nightmares for the rest of my life.
Yo, for a fucking
Forget
vampire, you
it.
sure are a pussy. Jesus Christ. Go talk to the rats, I guess.
Hello?
Hey, hello there yourself, Dollface. How you doing today?
Hi there. Do you mind if I ask you some questions?
For a tall glass of water like you, I would be glad
Okay,
to.
settle
Shoot,
down.
hot stuff.
Do you know the
Do you
combination?
know the combination to Shroudy's coffin?
You know, we never did try to steal his combo. He never had anything we wanted to borrow. But I bet Ozzy over at the water pool or Big Bad Barb over here saw something. Then why not ask them?
Okay, I will.
He's Big Bad Barb.
Hey, anything for you, Dollface. You got any more questions for Papa Frankie over here?
Oh, don't ever fucking say that again.
Who are you?
My name is Frank, although my friends call me Frankie. I'm here with my associates.
Oh, God,
Sandy,
Frankie's in
Joey,
this
and
game.
Dean. We've been living in this castle for quite some time. You might say we manage the neighborhood.
How you doing, Frankie?
Hey, look, yous guys, it's the Froadmeister. I told you
Frodo?
about
I
him.
thought he was saying
Crazy guy
Fredo
could
for
do
a second. I was
things
like, oh
Calcutta would
shit.
make your head spin.
I got the boys all here.
Okay, Frody?
Oh, no, Frankie. I've sort of stopped doing stuff like that. I'm laying off the vino now, staying clean, if you know what I mean.
Forget about it. Yo, hey, sorry to hear about the thing with Rocco. You know, he's
Why
still
are we
looking for you.
involved in
He
this
and the Belfry
conversation?
boys
I
are
literally
still
could care
steamed
less about what's
up. Gonna
going
make it
on.
right and soon. Capiche?
And what about you? Looks like you got yourself a full-on rat pack.
Don't
What
be
the
a white
fuck?
guy. You trying to be some kind of comedian or something?
Nah, I really think of myself as more of a short, one-eyed song and dance man.
Please
What the
forgive
fuck is happening? Why are you
forget
asking for
about it.
forgive it? Just get out of this conversation. I don't want to be a part of this. Do your associates know the layout of the castles? You said you manage the neighborhood. Does that mean you know the castle fairly well? How come I've never met you? I'm afraid I need to move on. I'll talk to you. Well,
Do
it's,
you and your associates know the layout of the castle?
Oh, yeah. My associates and I use the old plumbing running through the castle to get from room to room. We pretty much have the run of the place, with the exception of the kitchen.
Why can't you go into the kitchen?
Well, the Baroness's cat hangs out in there. She's taken down a lot of my soldiers. Just the other day, she whacked my cousin Jimmy the Rat Carboni.
Not
What
the
the
most
fuck?
inventive nickname I've ever heard.
What are you gonna do? It's a popular name. Everybody wants it.
this
What am
game
I
is
gonna do?
wild. Yeah. I mean, we're diving deep into the ancestry of Emmett's people, or at least half of his genealogy, right? This is the French vampire half of his bloodline. I just got here. Is this Minecraft? Yes.
How come I never met you before?
Well, your master Baron Shroudy wasn't too fond of us, so we laid low until we heard from Edgar the Raven that Shroudy got whacked. Did you order that hit?
What? Me? No! I didn't even know you could order a hit. Or I might have been tempted to order one sooner.
Well, I've heard you say
I gotta
you
say,
could.
the French accent on this
but a
chick
bit
is
overwhelming
not
at
consistent.
times. You need to learn to control it better so you don't blow away your audience.
Gee, thanks. Opera tips from a rat.
An Italian rat? If we Italians know anything, it's opera. You're good. You just need some coaching.
The fuck are you talking about, you stupid rat? Alright, get out of here. Okay, so we need to figure... There's a dude... Do I have to talk to this dude?
Mr. Fountain. How are you doing today?
Oh, great. I guess I should have
think he
expected
said,
that.
I'd love to chat with you, but it's hard to speak with a high-pressure jet of water emanating from my mouth.
I can imagine. I wonder if there's a way to turn it off somehow.
There aren't any
Jesus
valves to
Christ.
shut off the water that I can see. Maybe they're somewhere else.
It's probably down in that fucking place down there. Let's see. What do I have, though? Can I use the sword?
That won't work.
Okay, no. Excuse me, dude. Just try to figure out what the fuck is that? Grab that. I just noticed that on the wall. Get that thingy. We gotta find some more lube somewhere.
I bet a big, heavy hitting thing might be useful somewhere, but I'm not going to carry it around. I'll keep it in mind, though.
Oh my god, you soft, weak little bitch. Can I hit you in the head with the mace? Okay, no. I need a key. I think, is the whole game me trying to find a fucking key? I don't know, maybe there's some more lube up here somewhere. Ace of dead flowers. I wonder, do I grab some water to water these flowers? There's some dirt there too. The dirt needs to be revived. I'm sure I'm gonna have to water it. I only got one thing, like one jug though. Can I grab any of these vases? Can I grab a vase, get a vase of dirt?
I might need that, but I can't carry it around with me. I'll
What
keep
the
it
fuck
in
are you
mind.
talking about right now?
If I try to pick them up, they just fall apart. It's better to admire
They're
them from
dead.
afar.
Can I grab one of these toys?
I don't see anything I really want to carry around with me.
I'm just wondering why, like, a grown adult woman has, like, well, the 50 pillows on the bed makes sense. Never mind. I've corrected myself. You know, I'm a simple man. I have 2 pillows.
I can see it fine right here. That might be a good conversation if that talked back.
Oh, good
Too
lord.
bad.
Bit is such a fucking smart ass, okay?
The levels appear to be jammed. Something is blocking
Okay,
their
I don't need
movement.
you to go through all that again. What is...
I don't think I'll need that note.
Oh my god, just... Okay, then read it, bitch.
Note? Who wrote you?
Some guy with the initials RM. That chicken scratch had to have been written by a doctor.
Oh, great. So I can't read this?
It's a note pinned to the control panel.
Let me save you crow's feet and read that for you. It says, Baron Shroudy, I fixed the control panel for the theater flats. I had to, find something about
cross-wired to some power source. We'll fix it next time, I think. Signed RM. Man, this guy must be a doctor. I can barely read this note.
Okay. So there's nothing we can do here. I don't know why the fuck you walked over there, bitch. What the fuck are you? What's wrong with you? Okay, so I don't think there's anything I could do here. I think maybe I have to do something with the flowers. Maybe. I don't know. This is adventure game logic. It literally could be anything at this point. Like you could literally, I could literally have to grow a flower that leaks out oil. Okay, so
That doesn't need ashes.
what? Empty bottle.
I can't use an empty bottle of body lotion with that.
What about the water?
I can't use an empty bottle of body lotion with that.
Okay, well, you know, I'm trying here. Now, the cool thing about these kinds of games, my retard logic actually works pretty well with these types of games. Usually. Can I fly here? No. Get out of here. That's not what I wanted.
I hate changing out in public. If I need to go over there, I'll just walk.
Oh my god, you absolute fucking degenerate. So what about
I don't want to waste good perfume with that.
what
I
about
don't
with
want to
that?
waste good
Okay,
perfume
well,
with that.
fuck me then, huh? Okay, so there's nothing out here. All right, so here's the problem. Can I grab a tree branch? Can I grab something out of the fire?
Burnt vampire flesh smells really bad. I better not.
Well, you got the perfume though.
That doesn't need ashes.
Okay, well,
My coffin won't really work with that.
but would you fucking
That won't work. That won't work.
okay, well. Jesus Christ. There must be something over here that I need to do. This is the only thing I can think of. Or there's just some secret area that's off in a little corner.
I don't want to touch that.
Why? What's wrong with touching that?
That won't work.
Oh my god, okay. So there, I think that there's a way for me to get over here. How about I just use you?
I can't use Frodrick with that.
Why not?
I don't want to touch that.
Bitch, what is wrong with you? Talk to it then.
Fine.
Are you fucking kidding me right now?
There's nothing off stage. It's absolutely, completely empty. There's no reason whatsoever to go back there.
But maybe we should.
Trust me once for
Oh
a
my
change.
god. I don't trust you at all. To be fair.
I belong on this stage.
Okay, whatever. Alright, so now we'll just skip. What does this say?
It's the dedication plaque for this theater.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that Shroudy might have a crush on you.
Oh no, really? You think? Holy shit, why do you walk so fucking slow?
It's the decapitated head of a bear.
How barbaric.
It doesn't even look
But
like
the
a bear.
taxidermy is very sophisticated. Note the flawless preservation of his dying roar.
Comedy man, what is... So is there something I can do with the mask? Oh, please, take your... Just go ahead and walk all the way down there, please. Instead of just examining it from here.
It's a comedic version of the traditional comedy tragedy masks, only with a slight vampiric twist.
A vampire comedy? Give me a break.
Seriously, as if anybody would ever try to write one of those.
If they did, I would hope they'd
I
give
know,
all the
right?
really good lines to the vampire's wacky sidekick.
Holy shit, dude. Like, I keep forgetting that Gen X was just like a generation full of just absolute complete irony. And a third wall breaking. Or fourth wall breaking, whatever. Whichever, I don't care. I'm not Gen X. Can I fly here?
No need to show off. I might as well walk.
Bitch, I'm about to freak the fuck out. Get out of the fucking inventory. Wait, can I use the ashes on the dirt? I'm just brainstorming here. I'm just thinking a little bit, right? I know thinking is kind of gay, but we gotta do something to get out of this situation, okay? Okay, that worked.
I feel like maybe we should say a few words or something. After all, these are the Baron's remains.
Dearly
Fuck
beloved,
him. Who gives
we
a
are
fuck?
gathered
He's
here
about to grow
today
some
say
flowers.
goodbye to the Baron von Kiefer. And though he's already
Von
walked
Kiefer?
through the valley of the shadow of death, today we must ask not what this planter box can do for him, but what he can do for this planter box. Ashes to ashes, so on and so forth, yada yada yada. Now dump that sucker.
Touching, Frederick. Truly touching.
Yeah, just yeah.
Didn't do anything. Flat.
What'd you expect? It's ash. Noble ash, but still just ash nonetheless.
Really? That was it? What do I need to do?
It's a frozen planter box with a few flower bulbs still in it.
Yeah, what else do I have? Perfume?
I don't want to waste good perfume with
Oh,
that.
shut the fuck up.
It's the dark, frigid waters of Lake Varg.
Do people swim in it?
Well, sometimes they float. Usually face down.
Well, that's nice. At least they get to float around a little bit. Sounds like a relaxing thing to do, you know? Okay, so there's something we're missing. It's probably down here. So I've oiled up one of them. I don't think I'm going to be able to pull it up, but might as well see. Yeah. Weak ass noodle arm, bitch.
It's stuck. The
Drew all
hinges
her
appear
damn
to be
muscle on her
rusted
chest
shut.
cannons.
I won't be able to open this up until the hinges are working.
Unlit torch. Can I take that?
This might come in handy, but I'm not carrying it around. I'll keep it in mind.
Okay, so I have a torch. I have a fire. I'll grab that.
It's bolted to the wall. I'm unnaturally strong, but not that strong.
You are not unnaturally strong, you lying ass bitch. The fuck you talking about?
Ain't gonna happen.
Okay, well, shut up. Then, you don't have to constantly berate me with sarcastic remarks, okay? Okay, so we could light the torch. Is there something we could do with the Iron Maiden?
That won't work.
Hit it with a sword?
That won't work.
Probably something we need to do with him, right? Is there a clay head anywhere? Could I take the bear's head off and put it there? Okay, I can put Frederick there. Just, give me about 45 minutes.
You know, Fudgy? If we could bring him to life, you could sit down on his neck and drive him.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. But why and how would be my two big questions.
What would I even need a lit torch for? See, this game's making me think a little bit. Now I know I need this,
That's
but
a
what would I
rather
even need it for?
odd-looking item. I wonder what it's used for.
I'll take a wild guess. How about grinding stuff?
Okay, well, shut the fuck up.
Hi, Grindy Grinder. I bet it must be tough having to torture people all day long. You poor thing.
Yeah, I bet the daily grind is a killer.
Oh my god. Snow. Alright, we'll go light the torch. I don't know what we would need the lit torch for.
An unlit torch won't help here.
What are you talking about?
An unlit torch won't help
It's
here.
a fire, bitch. Light the torch then.
I'm sorry, but I don't speak bear.
What is happening right now? What is happening right now? Why am I even going this way? There's nothing here. Okay. We have an unlit torch. There's something we need to do up here. There's soil. There's soil down here. We need the soil. What do we need to do? We need to fucking get this bitch to start yapping. We need to turn off the water or somewhere. Wait, whoa, I just found something. See, this is what I don't like. I found a new area. We're good. I think I found a new area at least. Yes, okay. What? What the fuck? What is that, just to make it a little quicker to get over here? What the fuck? I got really excited there. Brushing device.
What is that thing?
Let me see. It looks like there's a small plaque down on the corner of the chair. Let me read it. It says, Acme Groin Crusher.
Oh,
Aren't
no!
you going to follow that up with some kind of witty comment?
Mona, there are some things you simply do not joke about.
Oh, my God. Oh, you don't make jokes. Oh, my God. What the fuck is wrong with the person who made this game?
An unlit torch won't help here. An unlit torch won't help here. I can't empty that while we are inside the castle. The smell
Oh my
will
God,
be
just
so
stop
much.
complaining. Poker and hot coals.
An unlit torch won't help here.
Oh my God, dude. Can I grab anything from here?
That poker is a little too hot to pick up.
Well then, what about the brazier filled with white-hot coals?
Gee, I don't know, Fudrick. Why don't you try and pick it up and let me know how it goes?
Maybe time to Google it? No, we don't Google stuff on adventure games. I've never done that a day in my life. Burning torch. There's just something random that I'm just not noticing to click on that's going to give me something that I need. Like, what would I use the hot coals with?
That won't work.
Okay, well, fuck you, dude. I also have a mace. I could probably maybe use the mace on like a doorway or something. I could probably use it. Maybe I could use it on the door. There's something over here I could go to. Nope. Crate full of dirt. I don't know. This would probably be better for when I'm actually awake and aware some a little bit. This will be a good weekend game to play for a couple hours, though. There's something I'm just missing. El Diablo.
I'm not pulling on that long tongue of his.
Oh, good lord.
I can't decide how I should respond to that. I have so many options.
And none of them clean. Let's just move on.
Jesus Christ. Let's try to hit the door with the mace. That's going to be my final thing I do before I absolutely collapse from exhaustion. That's because I'm super tired. Oh my god, and I just fucking hold on.
That won't work.
No, of course not.
An unlit torch won't help here.
Look, bitch.
No, I better not. I rather like my hand in its current unburnt form.
I hate you. Is there anything I could do?
Sitting on top of a gargoyle would make my calc hair way too cold, so I'm going to pass.
Okay, well. I think what I'm gonna do is I think I'm just gonna go to bed. I'm gonna sit here and think about this a little bit. Cause I need some more lube somewhere. I also need to figure out a way to work those switches, which I think I have to find a head for. What's this?
I don't know what it is about this mirror, but I simply don't look like myself.
You're pulling my wing, right?
What do you mean?
Sweetheart, it looks like Shroudy taped the picture over your mirror, probably because he didn't want you to see, or actually not see, your reflection. Apparently, he had some 6-year-old kid draw the picture.
Wait a minute. What does it say down in the corner? With love from Shroudy.
Scratch the 6-year-old kid idea. I guess I'll have to add art to my list of things that Shroudy sucks at. Maybe I'll put it just below escaping vampire hunters.
Okay, well, he did not escape, but wait, what's this? Fruits and nuts? Grab those.
After we escape, we won't have time to stop and eat. So we better bring these along.
Alright, we got some snacks now. Try to just look and see what kind of shit is around here. Picture of scary man.
It's a hand-drawn picture. I think it's supposed to be Shroudy's mother.
Picasso, he ain't. That's for sure.
It's a picture of some really weird-looking man. The picture frame says,
From Jack the
Gimper to my lovely
Gimper.
Baroness.
Man,
Oh,
that
Lord.
is one crazy-looking man. I hope we never run into that guy.
With our luck, we'll probably end up meeting him.
Oh, thanks. You just jinxed it. Shroudy's old toy.
I don't see anything I really want to carry around with me.
Oh, so this is Shroudy's fucking childhood room or something? Animal noise toy.
This animal noise toy just might come in handy.
Hold on, I think I found something. Animal noise toy. What would that be for? Is it time to Google? No. It's never time to Google. I mean, look at all this shit we found. We found fruits and nuts and an animal noise toy. Surely this has to connect the dots somewhere. I know I said I was about to go to sleep, but then I just sat here.
Animal noise toy doesn't go with that.
You know, I wonder if we could put the animal noise toy on the head of that thing. And then it can speak to me in animal noise. Don't go out there. Don't do it. Cancel, 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 cancel. Oh, wait. I can press space to fast forward. Okay, we've figured all. We've just made everything way easier. Okay, put this here. What?
An animal noise toy doesn't go with that.
Oh my god, dude. Alright, we'll talk to the fucking
Not
rats.
in your life.
What? They're just...
Hello.
Hey, hello.
You
Now,
guys
we
use
need
the
some
pipes,
plumbing help.
right?
Oh, okay, here we go.
Might need some plumbing help.
Yeah, we know this castle's plumbing like the back of our claws.
Do you guys know how to turn off the fountain over there?
We might be able to do that for you. For a price?
What, some
Always a
snacks?
price with these guys. Ever heard of altruism?
Yeah, my grandmother had that. Her shaking got so bad we eventually had to hand feed her. This was just before that pie-whacker son of a... got her. So, what about it?
Oh, never mind. What do you want this time?
Well, nothing in particular. Just trade us something of value and we'll fix your pipes. No problem. I'll get Remy the Ratfink to do it for you if we can drag him away from that stupid cookbook he found.
Fine. We'll think of something.
Yeah, you do that. Anything else?
No, that is enough.
Hey, I can never get enough of talking to you, honey
Oh,
pie.
Jesus Christ, shut the fuck up.
Au revoir.
Alright, fruits and nuts. How about that?
Hey, hey, fellas. Look who's back. That tall drink of water and the Froodmeister. Now, what can we do for you?
We have these mixed nuts and dried fruit snacks for you. You think you might want these in exchange for helping us out?
Fruits and nuts, huh? Well, all right. Toss them here.
Here you are.
See, it's all come
As
together.
soon as you are done eating, will you please stop the water from coming out over there?
Hey, these are delicious. Hey, Dino. Go kill the water on the fountain.
See, I'm telling you guys, sometimes my
Hey, baby,
retard
you
logic
okay?
figures shit out.
Uh-oh. I think he's stuck.
Look, Mona. The water in the fountain stopped.
Oh, well. I guess you two won't ever get the chance to hear him sing Beth Amore. Pity. He was pretty good. Anyway, glad we could be of service, and thanks for the nuts and fruits. Ciao.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. Anyways. What's the combination? What's the combination to the fucking coffin? And there better be some fucking oil in there.
Bonsoir. Who are you?
My name is Ozzy. I'm a fountain. Yeah, fountain, and I think I'm a... Well, wait, what was the question?
Seems like maybe this guy's been drinking something else besides water.
What do you do down here?
Well, I sit around and watch things, you know, you know, there are people that come in and out of here.
Oh, good
and,
lord.
Sometimes I see things, and I like to write songs, but what's my name again?
You said you see things around here? What kind of things?
Usually, it's blokes getting tortured, but aside from that, there's usually a couple of people who come down here just before sunrise, and then they climb into them funny-looking beds. But one is a
Yes, yes, now.
dude with a bad
Give me the
temper.
combination.
The other one, she's a tall, good-looking broad. You know, she looks a lot like you, actually.
Okay, okay. What's the combination?
My name is Mona. That short, pasty-faced dude you mentioned is keeping me locked in this castle against my will.
That's not right. Is there anything I can do to help?
Give me the combination.
Shroudy. When he goes to bed, does he do anything unusual?
Well, it seems like he's always fumbling about with that weird clock on the side of his bed.
Weird clock?
Well, yeah. I see him dialing in a couple of numbers. I assumed it might be a reminder he set for himself to take his meds on account of him being nuts and all, right? But I have some experience with medication myself. Or should I say,
Okay, yeah, we get that. You give me the fucking combination.
Ozzy, would you mind telling us the numbers he uses?
Oh, yeah, right, sure. Yeah, well, I think
Oh,
there are
great,
3
two of
numbers,
them.
but I only know 2 of them, and the numbers are 3, and then 7, And I know that 7 is the final number.
3 and 7.
Thank you, Ozzy. You've been very helpful. That is all I need to know.
Right, so we have to figure out another... So we need another number. Where the fuck would I even begin to find another number? Alright, well, I think we've done enough. We've made some progress. I'm gonna go to sleep, and I'll wake up. I'll probably end up continuing this tomorrow unless I do something else. I don't know. We'll find out. But y'all have a good one. I'm going to bed. Oh, 3, it's an incomplete number. It's not going to work. It's still
I have
got...
2 of the numbers for this combination lock, but I'm going to need the third to open Shroudy's coffin.
I need to find the third number to add to the... This is adventure game logic. We don't actually have to input any code. It just has... You have to fucking actually find it. But anyways, I'm going to sleep. Y'all have a good one. See ya.